Hello, Internet, and welcome back to another speed paint. And this one is a new character drawn as a Sonic character. And for once, we're not in Pokemon or Sailor Moon land, we are in Digimon land. Because who doesn't love Digimon? I started this as like, what would these Pokemon look like if they were characters in the Sonic universe? And at some point, I think we were having a conversation at work with one of our coworkers who is a comedian, and I decided to do Gomamon from Digimon. I grew up watching both Digimon Adventure and the Pokemon Indio League at the same time on TV. Both are wonderful shows. I chose Gomamon as the first Digimon I was going to turn into a Sonic character because he is actually my favorite Digimon partner. Patamon is my second. And I like Gomamon because he's funny, he's comedic, and you can see me like blocking out details. I looked at several pictures of him and drew him and then kind of like Mobian-ified him to make him look like he would fit into the Sonic universe. And that's where the pose came from. It came from, I believe, because Digimon did have cards, but it could have also been fan art because people are really good. I was just on Google Images and I typed in Gomamon. And I'm actually trying to make sure I'm pronouncing his name correctly because there is a Digimon with a similar sounding name in Digimon Ghost Game, which I did begin watching, did not finish, but as you can see, I'm putting the Digi device on the sole of his shoes, just kind of like sketching that out from like whatever reference I had at the time. You can see I've got the turnaround for him right up there, and I'll pull in like more references as I get them, but yeah. Just having a grand old time with my cute little seal dude. If you guys watched Digimon Adventures growing up, or any of the Digimon series, let's start with which Digimon series was your favorite? Which one did you enjoy the most? I know a lot of people clonked out of the Digimon series where the kids became Digimon, which was not Tamers. I think it was like called Digimon Frontiers or something. Because I remember I was really into Digimon. I really enjoyed Adventure, specifically Adventure 1. Adventure 2, I didn't really watch as much as it was airing. I think I watched all of it later. And then I remember seeing Tamers. Tamers is the one with the red dinosaur main guy. And you have the Fox Digimon that you cannot Google without safe search on. So, yay. Now that that video is uploaded, I can post that. Sorry, I have stuff uploading to my OF account, because I have one of those. If you want to see my Not Safe for Work art, that goes there. That is free to see. Any, like, photos of me, specifically, you gotta pay for those. But yeah. And thank you all for being here. Actually, I apologize for my voice. I realized I haven't mentioned it. My voice probably sounds like shit, and that is because I indeed sadly caught the plague. I am recording this in January, but this video won't be going up until June because I did not really schedule anything for Sonic June, so I'm just going to put it where all my Sonic videos are going to be for June, specifically the art videos. So thank you all for being here in June. If you're on my Patreon, you've already seen the final of this piece. Or if you're on my Newgrounds, because yesterday I logged into my Newgrounds and I was working on that. But other things I've been working on that I'm very excited. I signed up and I collabed on the Sonic the Hedgehog Rejuiced reanimation collab. That's already out. I can link that down below. I got a scene with Antoine. I also signed up for a Sonic Underground reanimation collab. I've done one scene for that, and it was Baby Manic. It's going to be that opening scene of Baby Manic playing on his bowl and bottle. That's the scene I have. So, I don't know if that will be out by the time this video comes out, but I'm hoping it will be. I've also signed up and I worked and collabed on a Danny Phantom reanimation project, and I'm not that big of a fan of Danny Phantom, not gonna lie, not gonna sit here and go, oh my god, I love Danny Phantom. I have great memories of watching Danny Phantom because my sister is a huge fan of Danny Phantom, and we used to do role-playing. She would make paper dolls of different Danny Phantom characters, some of her own OCs for the Danny Phantom world, and we would like role-play with that when we were little. And I remember we would get up and we would watch every new episode together, and then we would watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, because I was more into Avatar and she was super into Danny. So I signed up and joined the Danny Phantom reanimation collab specifically for my sister. And this is me. As you can see, I'm moving arms and limbs around from the sketch to be like, I need this to be here. It's too close to the body. Trying to clean up my silhouette a little bit. But yeah, that Danny Phantom collab, it is scheduled to come out, I believe, sometime in April for Danny's, 20th, 30th anniversary. I don't know. I'm old now. I believe it's 20th, because I'm turning 30 this year. And I was in, 5th or 4th grade when it was airing. But yeah. And then another thing I signed up for, so you're all very big Sonic fans, and I'm sure all of you who are here will have heard that there is an announcement that they are going to be making a Sonic Shorts Volume 9. I grew up watching some of the Sonic Shorts by the Wax on DeviantArt way back in the day. I was never on Newgrounds as a kid. Newgrounds is very new to me, but when they were posting on DeviantArt, I would see those there. And so I am in their Discord. I don't even know how I got into the Sonic Paradox Discord. I never post or anything in there, but I saw an announcement that they're going to be making a Volume 9, and I'm at home sick, and I was originally like, nah, I'm probably going to stretch myself out too thin, but I got my Sonic Underground reanimation shot done, my Danny Phantom's done, and so I'm just like, you know what, let me just sign up and see if I can get in, and that's what I've done. Their registration ends in February. Like I said, I'm recording this in January, so by the time this video comes out, I will have known if I was accepted to work on the Sonic Shorts, because that would be a dream come true. I've always wanted to work on them. I tried making some of my own. My main concern is that I might not be funny enough with my writing. I know I can do the animation part, but I'm afraid I'm not funny enough, you know? And so I am just sitting here waiting. I won't hear back until February. And then I also signed up for a Zine, I think it's called Zine, Zine. My sister pronounces a different way. She pronounces it Zine, I believe. Zine, Zine, I don't care how you pronounce it. But I signed up to work on a Manic the Hedgehog fan zine, whatever you want to call it. And so I did that at some point last year. I signed up to be a one-page artist. So I'm hoping to hear back and seeing if I make the cut or not. If not, it's whatever. As you can see with this coloring in, I'm going in and I'm doing, because the fill-in sponge tool, paint bucket tool, doesn't always fill in these little crevices where these lines intersect or meet. And I'm going in and I'm putting a darker color down on my base layer, mainly so I can actually see it, because sometimes lighter colors are just more difficult. And I do have, I think it's called clipping mask or whatever. It's that little A, you can click on it, and it means the colors will only appear on the one at the bottom that doesn't have that little A slashed out. That's what that means. I don't know what you call it. I've just been calling it clipping mask. But I made the colors darker so I could see them, making sure it's actually filled in. And then now I'm just putting in my purple marks because Gomamon has a lot of purple marks. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you about all the projects. I probably made myself way too thin. But these projects all seem spaced out. But because the Sonic Shorts announcement, they did say they wanted to do it by noon. Not noon, June. And I won't hear back until February, so I did already go ahead and I wrote down some ideas for, like, concepts of what I would like to do. Because while I was doing that and talking to my husband, he's just like, the chaotics. I like the chaotics. Because I had, like, some good gold with, like, Shadow, I think. But I'm just like, Shadow's super popular. Everyone's gonna probably do something with Shadow. Especially since, like, you have Sonic Prime, which I did just watch Sonic Season 3 Prime. Oh my god. It was wonderful. I don't know if we're getting a Season 4 at this moment. But it was good. I had a great time. My husband watched it with me. He's not a big Sonic fan, but he binged watched pretty much all of Season 2 yesterday and then Season 3. We had, like, a couple breaks in between while he was playing Sims. But yeah. Pretty much during our meal times yesterday, we were just, like, Sonic. But yeah, I've written down some things. I had some good stuff with Shadow, but then I decided, everyone's gonna do Shadow. And I was talking to him because I was just like, I'm a really big fan of Tails and Manic, but my brain's just not pulling up anything that I think is kind of funny with those two. And then my husband's like, Chaotix. I love the Chaotix. So I've got some possibilities with the Chaotix. I've got some 3 good ones. I've got one with Silver. So hopefully I'll have, like, a storyboard with those and you'll get to see them. Oh yeah, you get to see, because I gave him, like, these little finger glovies that I really enjoyed for, like, his claws and stuff. I felt like it was important to me. Very, very important. Because I was working on this in pieces. But yeah. Down in the comments below, let me know which Digimon or Pokemon or any other character you would like to see as a Sonic character. Let me know down below. I would be super duper excited and happy to see it. And I'll put it on my poll. The last one I did, I had Tentomon, Charmander, and then I don't remember who the Sailor Moon character was, and then Jaden Animations in my poll. But Charmander won. So I'm currently working on Charmander, and he is giving me some issues. But yeah, let me know which character you would like to see drawn as a Sonic character next, because I am having fun. This is a very nice, fun exercise for me to try to, like, draw another character if they belong to another universe. Like, I've been watching, his name is True Green 7, I believe. He makes these really nice Fakeamon is what they're called, and he drew some cartoon characters as Pokemon, one of them being Mickey and Peter Griffin. I am pretty sure if you type in, like, cartoon characters as Pokemon, he'll be the first one to come up on YouTube, because he's awesome. And yeah, I've been trying to do stuff, more art stuff, so thank you all for being here. You're all awesome. Have a wonderful, like, Sonic June. I know before this video, you're gonna see the Pokemon Trainer Sonic, which took me forever to do. And what is this? This is, I couldn't get my Digi-Device to look decent, so I decided to trace one. Because sometimes you just gotta be lazy with it, okay? This is a small, like, little niche detail that I just want on my device, on my little Digimon shoes. Like, it's all I want. So I traced it, simplified it as I was tracing it. Luckily for line stabilizers, you know? As I'm just slowly, very, very slowly tracing everything. Because sometimes, if you're just like, I want this tiny detail, but I'm not able to draw it right, trace it. It's just a tiny thing. It's just a thing I've learned that I do sometimes. Because I'm just like, this is just a tiny detail, and I can't, for the life of me, get it to look nice. And this is me just taking it, shrinking it down, and putting it where it needs to go. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. I've just did it because I'm just like, I can't get it to look decent. So I traced it. And I'm not apologizing for it. And this is me going, I missed a tiny little detail and adding it in there. Because that happens. And then me going, I need to make sure this shape is nice and straight. Because something about straight lines, I just struggle. But there you go. As you can see, he's got the Digivice and his crest on his shoes. And this is Gomamon. Let me know which character you would like me to draw next. You're all awesome. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy Sonic June. Not sure if my mermaid videos are going to be happening because I haven't been drawing any mermaids. But thank you for coming in for Sonic June, and I hope you enjoy all the other Sonic-related content I'm going to be coming out with. Thank you. Bye-bye!